Okay, here we are on the greenhouse, and this is a pre-recorded video. Figured I'd do a pre-recorded one here to try to get the quality up. I notice on some of the replay, the live streams, the quality's pretty poor lately. I figured I'd do a video really quick showing you some of this fruit ripe on the red jabuticaba. This is a hybrid Plinia. And usually the rats will tear the fruit up this time of year. And I've got real lucky that they haven't touched it. And I think the trick is to go ahead and pick it early. There's one that seems to have fallen off. Maybe a chicken knocked it off or whatever. But for the most part, all of the fruit looks good. This is a real nice big one right there. They get some decent size to them sometimes. Good size on these fruits. It means they've been getting good fertilizer or good water. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pick some of this early. It would taste delicious if I could let it sit on the tree for like another week or two. Believe it or not, another week or two, and it turns into a totally different flavor. They're good like this, and you can even pick them like this and let them ripen on your kitchen counter for a couple days, maybe 3 or 4 days, and they'll sweeten up. There's nothing like letting it sit on the tree and get perfectly ripe, but doing that means that you're going to contend with the birds, the rats, whatever, the raccoons, all the animals and thieves that want to steal the fruit. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it when it's red just to get the seeds out of it. I just threw down some super triple phosphate and even some hollytone. I kind of went heavy this year, threw down quite a bit. This is on a Hestinga seedling here. And you see a big old pile of fertilizer here that I threw down the other day. And then a nice crop of fruit that's come. Another one underneath, and they just, the blooms keep coming. So it's looking good this year. Those are the red jabuticabas. We got some fruit on the blue grape, the Vexator. There's actually some that are turning ripe, but the cold seems to have gotten to them and making them all skin and small, and the seed, they're astringent and they're not tasting so good because I haven't been taking good care of the tree. Needs a bigger pot, and I've kind of been refusing to put it in a bigger pot. So anyway, it is another variety flowering there, fruiting. This is a Escarlate I planted in the ground not long ago, and it actually has some fruit on it that could definitely be picked before the animals get them. Scarlet fruit there. I'm not going to actually pick any fruit in this video, but I wanted to show you it right before I'm about to pick it. This is the phase I'm going to pick at. I'll leave that one on, even though it probably could be picked. These could be picked, but I'm going to leave them on. Okay. Walk over here, see what else is going on. I believe there's a couple of trees that have fruit that could be picked. These are some Grimmels I have in big pots that need to go on the ground eventually. There's some fruit, but not a ton. I see them here and there. Fruits here and there. Tried to cross-pollinate that with the Anomaly. So hopefully we'll get some new hybrids. I see some fruit on this tree that's just almost about ready, but not quite. I'm going to let that hang out on the tree a little longer. Definitely don't want to pick the Grimmels too early. They really don't taste good when you pick them early at all. They're astringent. It's almost like a persimmon. Some are astringent and non-astringent. It's almost like the Grimmel is like that, where you got to wait for it to get ripe. Let's see what else. Now this is a curious case here where I've got the little Anomaly tree here. It has some fruits on it that want to get ripe, and I'm just so scared something's going to steal my fruit, so I'm picking it early. There's just a couple on there, kind of small guys, but I'm picking them early. Oh, dropped one. I'm picking those early to get the seeds out. I tried to hybridize that with the Grimmel, and you see there's still some fruit that is set on the tree. Seems to set more and more as we get into April, and then when it gets real hot, it kind of dies down. But I do see some fruits here and there set, and there's a nice another batch of flowers coming. It comes all the way in the dirt. Nice little tree. Just picked a couple off of that. Throw them in the bucket. Picked them a little early, but they're definitely edible. Got a nice little grafted Anomaly right over here. It's about a 3-foot tall tree. Just started flowering, and look, it's got a little fruit on it there. grafted anomaly. Oh yeah. And then there's some over here on this tree. I think I'm gonna pick some on my Kimber hybrid, which is a hybrid between the Grimmel and the red Jabuticaba. This tree here. Let's see if there's anything I can just go ahead and pick. I just hate to come here and see that these have been stolen by a bird or a rat and then try to, you know, chase the seeds down. But these would have tasted a lot better had I waited for them to be fully ripe. But I'm sorry, I'm getting them off of this tree right now. I'm not playing any games. Waiting on these, oops, I keep dropping them. Those definitely could have been riper, but this one's got a nice crown on it there, huh? It's swollen out. Will I be able to tell them apart from the anomalies? Let's see. Oh, it is difficult. I mixed them up, but I can tell. These two are the anomalies here. Those two over there. I guess it would be the two smallest ones. They look a lot alike, don't they? That phase there. Those two are the anomalies. Yeah. I'm gonna pick one or two more of these off here. And that is the Kimber's hybrid. And I really just want to get the seeds out of these because I tried to hybridize those. So I got some Anomaly, the two smallest ones, and the others are the Kimber's hybrid. You can see the leaf on that. Definitely doesn't look like a red, and definitely doesn't look just like a Grimmel. And when you taste the fruit, you'll notice the difference. It's definitely got a different twang to it, a full-bodied flavor, as I like to call it. Trying to get these branches out of the way to show you the... Anyhow, those are some of the Plinias right now, flowering and fruiting. We're real excited about it here at Flying Fox. There's going to be more hybrids coming, let me tell you what. Keep your eyes and ears open. Going to be some cool stuff coming out of here. You just give me a little more time. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. These are all the Plinias, and a lot of them here.